Welcome to Homegrown USA, where today we got bugs and stuff that can make you sick, and there's not one pill that can make you better. Let's get to that right now. Hey you guys, how are you doing? Hopefully you guys can hear me all right and everything's going great. Good morning. Got the cup of Joe ready and we're ready to do this. I hope you guys can hear me. We're going to put a timestamp down at the bottom and make sure everybody can hear me all right. So if you give me a number 1, if you can hear me, that would be awesome. If I'm too loud, give me a 3. If you need me to turn me up, give me a number 2. That'd be cool. Can we do that? And then we'll just put a timestamp at the bottom for everybody else. So if you guys can hear me good, one would be awesome. 1 is hear me good. You hear me good, 1. All right. So how you guys doing? John Doe, Cindy, we got Kelly, we got Helen, we got lovely CJ, how are you doing? We got everybody in the house here. Wolf Lover, how are you doing? Kelly, man, we got the morning crew. We got the morning crew today. Excuse me, I'm still waking up. I found something today and I'm like, man, I gotta hop on here and show you guys. This is ridiculous. It just is. There's just ridiculous stuff, huh? So anyhow, let's say hello, and then we're only a minute in, and then we'll put a timestamp down there, and then you guys that like to hurry up and get straight to the news can jump forward and get to it. WNY Truth Seeker, how are you doing? Kelly, how you doing? Helen Dickinson, how are you doing? What's that say? Hi, Desert Homesteader, how are you doing? Wolf Lover, all right, looks like we're going to get to it. We're going to hop to it. So anyhow, where do I start? You guys, where do I start? So anyhow, let's start, I guess. Let's start where we normally do. How's that sound? Let's go to my screen and start here. So this is what's going on. We got all this snow coming across in the Midwest, and that's kind of the alerts right now from the National Weather Service. This is insane. You know me. If you guys are subscribed to this channel and I see this stuff, like, subscribe and hit the bell notification, and whatever state you live in, you will be sure to get notified if this is acting stupid. So I mean, look at the center of our country, and this is not like, that's not weather. Like, you know, that's just, you know, crazy. That's not weather. And it's the whole set. Like, I'm not even going to name states. It's not worth it. So, yeah, that's not weather, guys. It's insane. I'm over here in the East Coast. Over here, I don't know about you, but this whole system has got everyone I know just bouncing off walls. Like, it's just, it's got me feeling ill. I know that. I couldn't sleep. Let me try and connect to this thing again. So yeah, I mean, the whole country is full of, and you look over here in California, our favorite place to look. I mean, we got frequencies, EMFs, EMPs, and we got it all, the whole stack, you know? So it's like, there it is. I mean, nothing changes. But it's really bad in the center, like right in the middle, right there in the middle. You know, it's bad. So that's that. That's the first thing I noticed. The storm's moving off to the coast. And we all know what does it. These little things that radar operations from NOAA. And I went over here, and you can kind of see them turn them on and off right here. Off, on, off, on. And people ask me what I do for it. And, of course, I always tell them the same thing. Now, what's really cool about this is I got finally, there's a drop down box in my description box, and there's a free movie right here, the Earthing movie. And you just click private showing right here. And then you put in the password Earthing. I put the new link up, guys. The new link works. It's like the link don't work. In the description box below, click on the free movie and you guys can see it. And if you want to, there's also a link for the website. And that's that. So let's keep moving right along. This is the 6 to 10 day forecast. Now watch what happens. This is 6 to 10 day like weather. So the cold would be the coldest. But watch what happens when you go to 8 to 14 days. Look at that. How the cold just dominates and it moves all the way south. So that kind of was interesting to me. And then what the next thing I usually show is this map here. But watch how cold it gets. Like it comes across. This is Sunday. This is today. Then we go to Monday and look out west here. Like look at all this. And that's where we're supposed to be getting the snow. And then more. It gets colder and colder and colder. You got the chill jet. You know what I mean? It's like, and then Friday we get a break. You know, it's like, it's like, it's insane. It just doesn't stop. So everybody's like, if you got your blanket ready, because it's like cold now, right? It's a little chilly. So anyhow, that grounding thing's actually the one thing that they sell there. This thing's awesome. It's the throw. It's really soft, and this is fabric. It's conductive. It's awesome stuff. This thing is so freaking comfortable. I have this everywhere with me. So like right now, all these frequencies and stuff going through the air, I'm grounded, and they're not that expensive. So yeah, I have it. It's like my cuddle blanket. Don't pick on me. So moving right along, I gotta put this back. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's getting chilly out, guys. It's getting really chilly. This is the kind of like the 10-day forecast. There wasn't really much to see here. They're usually bang on with this. Like this, we're getting a lot of rain. They don't show much snow, but this here is interesting. I talked to a good friend of mine. He became a good friend of mine. He emailed me. My email, as you know, is in the description box. And we were talking about how this is a drought map and how the weather gets pushed to these places. And I've been speculating that for years. So anyhow, I'm going to be bringing that up and just comparing stuff. Now, what's really crazy about this is it says, look, what is this? Like, what? That's the title. Look, what is this? What is wrong? And I only got 4,000 views on it. Now, normally I get 9,000, you know what I mean? 11,000, 7,000, 9,000. My views are 8,000, 12,000. I got 4,000 views on this last video, guys. Go watch it. I've never in my life seen weather like this. Ever. Like, ever. I caught the craziest stuff, and no one saw it. YouTube would not push that video. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. So now this is the snowfall we're getting. So that's 24 hours. Here's 48. Come on, work for me. And there's 72 hours. So you're looking at 12 inches in some of these places, 6 inches. So we're getting a lot of snow out here in the Midwest. The next thing I wanted to say is this thing slows computers down. It clogs computers up. It freezes streams. This is the Ertinol. It's pretty cool. I like to use it. It's pretty cool for coming in here and clicking on particulates and PM2.5s, and you can, look at waves, and it's really good for kind of seeing where the air's bad. But I'm just going to X out of it. I don't use that. This one here is really cool. You can put your actual zip code in here, and these are carcinogens, and it'll show you where your air's bad. You can good, moderate. It'll show you the AQI and how unhealthy the air is where you live. And this stuff is horrible for you. I'm picky about the air I breathe, and this will tell you exactly what the air is doing, exactly where you live. And this app, you can actually put the app on your phone. So that kind of gives you an overview. And when the air is really bad, again, if you're subscribed and you got the bell clicked, and I see it somewhere where it's really horrible, I let you know. There's no outages. Let me refresh this. And then we're going to get to the story that I went down. Okay, so we're here. This is the story. I'm freezing. This is a story that, as you guys know, I always keep track of this. And actually, CJ Blaze, and she's actually the one that sent me this link. Thank you, CJ. If you haven't checked her channel out, please check her channel out. And this link intrigues me because it has all these diseases in it. So we got these E, and I see what state they're in. I'm like, okay, so this moved here. Okay, so now we got it in Nebraska, and then I'll let you guys know. Now it's in New York. Hey guys, we got it, and I tell you where it's at. But look what I found. It says District of Columbia superbug. Toll worse than thought, CDC says. So I'm like, what? I'm like, the toll is worse than thought. The CDC says the toll is worse than they thought. The toll's worse than what? Who thought? The CDC. So I'm like, man, I got to find an article on this, right? Like, what are they talking about? They don't tell you much information. So I went back in here and look what I found. This gets interesting. Deadly superbugs pose greater threat than previously estimated. And I'm reading it. Drug-resistant bacteria and fungi cause almost 3 million infections and 35,000 deaths a year. The CDC reports. Oh, and it goes on and on and on and on. Basically, prescription drugs don't work no more. And now it's a crisis. Crisis. The post-antibiotic era isn't coming. It's already here. A startling report reveals scope of superbug crisis. This blew my mind. Superbug kills one person every 15 minutes. You guys, this is insane. 2019 report, and it goes down through and says the same thing. Now, this is from the CDC. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and it tells you each thing that will not be cured by drugs. So here's one, bacteria. I'm not going to begin to pronounce that. You guys can pause this. Drug-resistant fungus. It's a candida. Right, here's another one. Bacteria. You can pause it. There's one. Here's one. I don't know how to say that. It's a bacteria. Gonorrhea. Bacteria. It says non-resistant, like drug-resistant. Ain't curing it. Drug-resistant. Here's another one. It's not really that long. Candida species fungus. Drug-resistant. Here's another one. Drug-resistant. Like, you ain't getting cured from this. VRE. Here's another one. Pneumonia. It's a certain type of pneumonia. Drug-resistant. Salmonella. Salmonella type something else. I think this is shingles or something. And here's another one, and we're just about done. That's pneumonia, tuberculosis, something. And then here's one. And then this is one. I can put the link in the description box. But yeah, and then that's it. So I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, that's pretty crazy. So we all of a sudden have these colds. They reported it out of, well, you've seen where they reported it out of. And it's resistant. Like, you can't cure it. So what do you think of that? That's the report, right? I'm freezing. So, like, yeah, take all the medicine, the stuff you want, and you can't do nothing about it. I thought that was interesting. So let's get back to this. So anyhow, I got to give a shout out to this guy. I want to see if he comments. Ingspot Steve, what he did is he's the one who gave me, this. And he also gave me a picture behind me. He sent it in my address. So he gave me this. This was my first microphone. This thing right here. So my next show, I thought what would be cool is if I used this and did this as a giveaway. because this channel wouldn't be the channel. Homegrown USA wouldn't be a success without you guys and the good Lord. So the next show I'm going to do, we're going to do a giveaway. Does that sound cool, guys? That sounds cool, right? So I'm going to pass this along, and we're going to do a giveaway. And that'll go to somebody. As long as you're a creator, you can comment below or something. We'll do something fun with it, right? And let me get back onto the show, because I'm like cold. I should have turned the heat on in here. But anyhow, this is important. So everybody wonders what the big thing's going to be. Like, what's the next big thing? Prepare my family for a disaster, okay, right? All these survival things, you know, Department of Homeland Security, 6 months without water. I go through this on every show. Feds to Americans, you know, need to prepare life without electricity. Grid down scenarios. We talk about this all the time. Start prepping electric grid prime target. All the way to the president talking about it. All the way to you can join these, what do you call them? Consulting groups now. They got consulting groups. You know, and then I found space weather prediction centers, right? Just yesterday. They didn't come out with one today yet. Weak power grid fluctuations can occur. This was yesterday, November 23rd. You guys, this is happening every single day, and they don't tell us about it. And if you don't know anything, like, you guys could start protecting yourself and your family today. Start small. Like, it's a perfect time. I only do this because they offer discounts with me. You know, it protects you from EMP, lightning, all that, solar protection. They're currently working with the DHS. You know, they protect you from coronal mass ejections and all that stuff. So, you know, if you guys are interested in this, take advantage of it. You get $50 off with my link. And the last time I did a show, they were offering $75 off. So, you know, your vehicle, your house, all that good stuff. And then I got good news. Look at this. So we got a website, and this is why I haven't been on for 4 days. So if you go to demandingthetruth.com, hold on a minute. I got to ask a question. So I have to ask this. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, bud, God bless. Yeah, I had to do a prayer at the end, and I'm not going to complain no more. Thanks for your work. Oh, well, you're welcome. I got to put this on my face. I got to do this all by hand. If I missed any super chats, I will mention them next time. But Chris Snyder, thank you so much. Thank you. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so you know how I put these screens up and they say demanding the truth on the top, right? Demanding the truth. So Homegrown USA was taken. Somebody has it, and I couldn't get that domain. So what I did was I said, guess what? We're going to do demandingthetruth.com. So I went and said, let's see if we can get it. And guess what, guys? Demandingthetruth.com. We got it. So if y'all are like, you know, YouTube bored and looking, now watch it not work. It'll work. I had it up. YouTube board, and I don't know why it's not loading, but it works. It's demandingthetruth.com, and I got my keyboard full of stuff. Come on now. Anyhow, here it is. there you go. And then you got partnership opportunities. Of course, EMP Shield. Contact me. Our videos. Check this out, guys. It's pretty cool. And I'm going to have my CD up there and all that kind of stuff. So if you get sick of YouTube, you just want to watch the videos, there it is. And we'll have opportunities, T-shirts, all that kind of crazy stuff is on the way. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I really hope you check it out. That and the last video, because nobody watched the last video. And everybody out there that puts the comments on the bottom that says, you have fear porn and you do this and that. They forget we say a prayer at the end of pretty much a prayer at the end of every video. So what I wanted to do tonight is I found a good one that I like, and we're going to do this. And you guys can chat right alongside of it. So I got this little book, and it says, but the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Do not fear, therefore, you are of more value than many sparrows. And it says, and Jesus says, you are of more value than many sparrows. Jesus pointed out that 5 sparrows are sold for 2 copper coins. As for your value, Jesus died on the cross to save you from sin and eternal separation from God. Having died for you, Jesus commits himself for caring for you. He cares so much for you, he even knows how many hairs are on your head. When you name Jesus as your Savior and honor him with your life, you need not fear anything. Hear that? You need not fear anything in this world. You can rest knowing God's caring eyes watching over you. God bless you guys. And that's an amen to that, right? So there you guys have it. I think I'm about done with this, right? So there you go. So yeah, I'm gonna have my my CD up there. We didn't talk about this yet. It's what hand is this? I talked about it in one of my lives, but we're gonna do that on the next show. We're gonna do the giveaway for the microphone. So any of you creators out there, or if you guys are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, what's her name? Trinity Red and Blue Pill? I did get your name. I got someone else's name in here, but this is the whole family. So the whole family's in here. CJ and a couple other people helped me put this together. And the names are in here. We pick a name and we totally love mob you. And get your subscriber count out. It's up. It's free. We can all head over and subscribe to you. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. And I appreciate it. You guys don't forget about the free movie. It's in the link below. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That's below. Also, please, if you would like, you can donate through PayPal or Patreon. That's all below in the description box. Free movie. I'm just making sure I covered everything. Oh, please like, share, and subscribe. And I think that's it, guys. And I hope everything sounds all right. I want to thank the person who helped me set all this up. I could have never done this myself. The electrical stuff, you guys, I know I said this in the beginning, but I have to say it again. This stuff is very intricate and hard to put together, the electronics and all this stuff and the wires and all of it is just confusing to me. So that person knows who they are. So thank you so much. And to thank you guys, because like I said, without you guys and the good Lord and all the people that click that subscribe button, you guys are what make Homegrown USA. And everything behind me that you guys send in, like from the card to the picture to the Bible to the cross to everything behind me, I'm like, how do I do this? How do I put the mic to the cross stitch thing right there to just everything? Thank you guys. It's overwhelming. I'm not like a camera person, and I do this because I love you guys. You guys are my family. And, it all started with this. I had the faith of a mustard seed. So, with that said, if not one person told you they loved you today, I do. I love you guys. You're my family. And so does he. There's a prayer in the description box. Please read it. I'll talk to you guys soon, and I hope you have an awesome Sunday.